major impact on the Monkey King, I don't
You
think.
can break trees.
Yeah, that as well.
It's pretty nice. Also, Sunray is very good against Legion Commander duel. You just Sunray into the duel and everything's fine. As long as you don't get caught yourself by it. Look at this from effect, taking out Troll. As well as the Darkseer Treant, and then the Silencer. We've been seeing a lot of these kind of, strong initiation heroes like Legion or Clock being paired up with Silencer, just so you have that blanket of security pretty much over the top of you. NiP, what are you going to be looking at? Magnus has just been like, okay, okay, yeah. I was going to say, Magnus has been ignored. How has this happened? Then he gets banned. Fair enough.
I do like the Spearbreaker pick as well. Just, again, another great hero shadowing the Monkey King. Probably one of the best. Just like a Ricky or something, you get an eye on him, you can just track him down, bump him on off those trees. Now, if you hit him off a tree, he will not be stunned for the 4 seconds. Correct? It would just be... It's like if you get vacuumed off of a tree, you don't get stunned for 4 seconds, too. So...
I'll trust you.
Not going to be a giant stun, but still pretty good from Spearbreaker. And then we wind up with a CM. All right, a lot of teamfight AoEs from Ninjas in Pyjamas. Now we just need a second one from Effect, and we'll just have 4 of them, 2 on each side. Should get pretty intense.
You just want AoE spam. You just want wombo combo teamfight ultis, don't you?
We just need a big old blade mail in Effect or something. Give me an axe here and just go ham.
So Effect are effectively just stealing NiP's draft from game 1. Oh, now they've thrown in an Enigma instead of the Sand King.
Hey man, not bad.
Maybe
that's another AoE ulti.
Land some black holes this time. And there's the Ember Spirit that we wanted in the previous game for them. Monkey King
well, this is starting to look pretty familiar in terms of heroes. I have to say, not a lot of versatility and variety these days in Mr. Cat.
What do they need? What do NiP need?
Well, I guess it theoretically could be a mid if we want to do a safe lane Ember. I don't want to count that out. And they have to pick next. So what do we see? We have a Spearbreaker to like kind of track down our Ember Spirit. We have this Legion Commander to press the attack him though to kind of save him. Their initiation is kind of They could really use like a Sven style hero, someone who like kind of goes in first. I feel like their building hitting is a little weak.
Yeah, that's right. I don't really have the best guy to just go and hit tier 3s. Like Legion Commander, she doesn't fare too well, especially with no sustain behind them. There's no like Juggernaut Healing Ward. There's Sunray against them. Feels a little, just a little awkward. What about something like an? See, it's NiP, so I always think of like Era Alchemist or something along
Era
those
Life
lines.
Stealer. Oh, Slark actually.
Lycan?
I bet you 100% they're gonna ban Slark.
Lycan?
You ready for this? It's coming. Lycan's also good. Slark definitely doesn't offer the building hitting, but I feel like he's pretty good against Phoenix, Spearbreaker, and Terrorblade.
True.
Those are 3 heroes I would want to be Slark against.
That is very true.
But a lot of AoE effects from the Enigma though. Damn it! I thought I had it.
Era Morphling.
Just such a class. That is also a classic Era here. I mean, he's got a set, guys. I mean, come on.
In the game with his name on it.
Yeah, that's Scotty set, man.
Okay, then
looks good.
Try and make your call on Effect then. What's the mid hero they ban?
Oh, the NiP are gonna ban?
The NiP are gonna ban against Effect.
I have a lot of time.
Do you ban, OD again?
You have the Ember Spirit. It didn't work out too well for them though. They have a Terrorblade.
I think you ban Puck.
I actually kind of like the OD. I think you're probably right on that one because it's a save against Legion Commander too. It's another big AoE ulti. It dumpsters Ember Spirit mid lane.
It really does. Then maybe you're also scared of heroes like Queen of Pain who offer you not only lane domination and mobility but also teamfight AoE control. And with the precedence of like right-click Queen of Pains or Queens of Pain being built up now with Sumail showing that kind of Maelstrom AC BKB, you don't really buy into any spellcaster items. You just use your spells as they are and you scale into right-click items.
I almost want to switch to Lina after that last game because Mickey just owned, and it's still a good matchup. Yeah.
Well done, Trent.
Thanks.
Well done. You did a thing.
I did a thing.
You did.
So now they just need to pick Slark and validate me.
Validate you.
Validate my draft parking.
I was gonna say, are you just like a parking stub?
10 seconds.
He is again though he is lacking quite a bit in terms of like the building hitting and stuff though. So I don't really know if that's the full solution. I think Morphling was a nice kind of middle ground hero that offers a lot of burst.
Hey, if they put the Ember safe lane, they could go Invoker for Mickey here.
Yep, it's true. Who would Era be up against? An Enigma. So not a super difficult lane. He'll have the help of a Crystal Maiden, but she also can't do much against the Eidolon, so maybe Monkey King will be up there a little bit. Could be shadowing the Enigma some of the jungle, but then he's going to get charged at. It's going to be a very interactive off lane and safe lane, I would think.
Very interactive. Lots of buttons to press.
Not jungling. No Iron Talon this game, ladies and gentlemen. CM's going to have a hard time getting that first level. I don't know if she can really just like... Can she straight up ditch at first to go into the jungle, I wonder? I have to see.
It all depends on who they have and Weaver for them. So the Weaver for Era on that safe lane, that means that Crystal Maiden definitely can go into the jungle for level 2. And there's the puck that I wanted.
Ah,
So
yes, you were quite right.
we're all a little bit right.
So the Weaver is a lot like Slark, I think, in a lot of ways. Like that whole idea of being very slippery and annoying to deal with and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, yes. And he's a better building hitter.
Oh, yeah?
Because he has the range, and he builds a Lincoln Sphere, which you can do on Slark, but it's a little bit better on the Weaver, and it's a pretty nice game for it up against the Spirit Breaker.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, yeah? You're validating yourself here, Trent. Weaver,
I'm trying.
Weaver equals Slark in Trent's mind because he called Slark. Got him.
But no, the puck's very good. Nice setup. We already saw how well this worked in our first series of the day when he was setting up for a Void and someone else. Was it the Phoenix? It was a Void and somebody, an Enigma or something. Either way, there was a lot of AoE follow-up they wanted to go along with their... I'm gonna find it. It's bugging me now. Come on, refresh, reload.
Tickling your brain.
Oh, it was the Warlock. That's what it was. It was the puck setting up for the Warlock ulti and the Chrono. So it's the same idea here, where he'll just be setting up for his allies ultis.
Oh.
Dude, it's still not working.
No, but look, some of them have blue outlines on their profiles.
I know.
Some of them have gold.
Just not counting them.
Some have gold and some have silver.
He has level 228 on Hani. My God, dude. You're supporting eSports and they won't support you. And your little towers are so sad.
How very...
Oh, wait. But they have the cool towers. It just doesn't show up on that little screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look.
Oh, you're right.
I didn't even notice last game.
Oh, you're right. They're all pulsating and even more phallic looking than normal. Whoa. The Radiant ones are just boring. They're just a column. It is just a tower.
They're so depressing looking. They look so much uglier than just the base towers.
Where are the faces? That was like the best part about base towers is the faces on them.
And here we are.
On into their heads. Oh well. So, observer status. What are we looking at? I saw the Enigma come out and actually place an observer ward up on top of his like spire spot.
Watching that Monkey King to come into his jungle.
He has 2 sentries as well to try and deward whatever the Monkey King comes to put in. They're blocking all these points of access. Puck still waiting up on the high ground. Where is Monkey King? Where even is Hani? He's still waiting mid lane. He's going to block the wave. Okay. No aggressive plays. I guess a lot more people are going Jingu level 1 as well instead of the canopy jumping.
That's true. Does he have the Poor Man's spot up? No, he does not. So he went for an Orb of Venom. So still a very tradey kind of a build, but more so about aggression. That seems to hint that he's going to be punching mid lane, I would guess. Just because Puck can't do anything about it, but we'll see.
Just slap some people.
Yep. It's got that fancy new Immortal. That thing's huge. Jeez. It's got like a tail of its own.
Oh, he did go for Tree Dance. He's going to go jumping around somewhere. Don't know where, though. So, Puck against Ember Spirit in the mid lane. Mickey up against Apo. This is a kind of a weird lane, because as Puck, you're going to get Searing Chains and you can't phase shift and stuff, so you will take a lot of damage, but that doesn't happen until Ember hits, like, level 4 or so, without outside assistance. Monkey King has turned himself into a tree, and is walking around. It's a very weird tree model. Looks very strange. Trixie's getting beaten out of his bottom lane. Orb of Venom doing work there as well. And Shachlo is back in the off lane Enigma up against Era's Weaver and Insania on the Crystal Maiden, but mid lane they're going to jump in. Arfo looks like he's been caught here, using the orb aggressively already to farm some creeps. One more slice is what they need. It's the burn through of the Flame Guard from Mickey that actually finds the kill, but that was perfect, yeah.
It's exactly what you have to do against Puck. Hani knew it was coming too. Just waiting and waiting for that, and then goes for the jump play. So, I mean, it makes sense, right? That you're not going to go for the Jingu first if you have the Orb of Venom and it's a Puck, because you're not going to be able to, like, walking up on him is not going to be easy. F Ninja is just going to space you out, but you just wait for that and hop in. Totally screwed. So now he's going to try and move through here as a tree, just in case he passes by a ward. Doesn't want them to see him. Very sneaky hero.
He is a coral reef right now.
Oh, is that what he is for you?
Yeah. It's really, like, really weird. Like, you know, if you're using the what's it called?
Oh, you can be like a fountain.
The fountain,
Yeah.
exactly. You can be a fountain if you're over in like the Dire base, which is pretty annoying since there aren't meant to be 3 fountains.
I mean, it's not like he needs any buffs anyway. Honestly, I think it's fine.
Trixie once again pressuring into this pull camp, blocked a little bit by our Zeke on the Phoenix, but there's no way they're killing him off. And with this monkey jumping in and the dive expended already, Hani goes hard onto our Zeke. There's a regen rune right next to him, but he's still killed off. Roger, once the regen rune, takes it away from Hani, turns to fight as well. 1 point up in the bash, but with a boundless strike. And Trixie's still nearby. Roger can't really get anything else out of this.
This'll come in handy.
Mickey is actually killing off Alpha Ninja here again. Flame Guard is done. Mickey, oh god. Oh, the phase shift salve.
Damn.
Barely enough. I mean, that was an aggressive dive regardless.
I wonder if he was just thinking, like, at this point, I'm probably being charged by a Spirit Breaker because I can't see him anywhere, so I'm just going to go for this, you know?
Hard commit.
Yeah. But he was not. And Roger will get a very tight pull off there. Oh, no, he won't. Hey, he'll get the range creep. No, he won't. Oh, jeez.
Just one
playing
melee.
with my heart here. It's so close. They should be able to re-pull it, I think.
We'll see how they
That's
get
a
that
lot
done.
of experience in gold.
So the mid lane feels like it's swung pretty hard now with that solo kill onto the Puck, leading in CS, leading in levels. Mickey's Ember Spirit maybe under a little bit of pressure here from the Puck, but pops his Flame Guard and tries to shove this wave back out a little bit as well.
I mean, this used to be a matchup that you hated playing as the Puck, but with those base damage increases, man, honestly, it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. I mean, as you're saying, it's pretty much favored at this point. But it used to be one of those things that it was just so annoying against Ember Spear, because that Searing Chains thing.
Look at Hani. Just leeching experience, waiting for his moment to strike. Once all these Eidolons are gone, he might be able to jump in onto the Enigma.
Yeah, he's not going to make the play on the Bounty Rune timing, though. He's probably not going to make it at all. Now that it's nighttime, too, this is a very tough time for a Monkey King. Can't see anything up in the trees.
Oh, the initiation into initiation. Puck launches the orb, but doesn't catch the Ember. And in comes the Monkey King. Phase shift at the ready with a Waning Rift as well. Alpha Ninja has to pop it now or never, and he will die with Roger standing in the mix of things. Mickey will find the kill on the Spirit Breaker as well. That quick snap rotation. NiP catch the Spirit Breaker and the Puck completely off guard, and they even brought the Crystal Maiden down as well.
Man, Monkey King's a fun hero. Just jumps around from these trees. He's so mobile. No support.
Era. 2 stick charges, but he's being charged by the Spirit Breaker. Okay, here's a salve. But he just dived in to cancel Clarity and took like 2/3 of his HP from Eidolons and Malefice. As Roger still chasing into Era, bounces back with the Shikuchi to make sure he gets hit while still in Viz.
It's kind of funny. We have probably the 2 most mobile supports, I suppose, in the whole game in here, right? Well, I guess Earth Spirit's up there too, but Spirit Breaker, you could say he's mobile because he can move across the whole map. But Monkey King is just—it blows my mind every game I cast to this guy. It's actually unbelievable. You can jump and leap, like you jump up 1,000, you jump down 1,000, and then you have this boundless strike that goes for like 600. Actually, it's more than that. It's like 800. It's crazy. It's actually an insane amount of reach.
Yeah, I mean,
it just blows my mind.
He's just jumped from his side of the jungle to the enemy, places an observer ward without being spotted at all, and he can go back to leeching experience from the Enigma if he wants to, or move towards mid. This area in particular, right? It's just this area here, where you're able to gank so many positions, like go mid, go jungle, go enemy jungle, around Roshan. There's a couple of camps, there's Bounty Rune. which is like the perfect launch pad for this monkey to spring
And you
out.
compare that to over here too, and it's not really quite as good.
No,
like the way
it's
you
not.
have to jump across and stuff like that too. So it definitely gives a little bit of a buff to dire side Monkey King in that sense, especially when it comes to hitting the off laner, and even the mid laner seems a little bit easier when you're hitting the Radiant mid.
Nice chains from Mickey, cancels the charge, and the TP out attempted here by Roger, but in comes the Monkey King, silenced by the Waning Rift, and Alpha saves his teammate with Arzik coming in as well, looking for a bit of a play, but low on HP and limited on their spells, can't really go in for anything more. It was very nearly the death of the Spirit Breaker, just some very clutch plays out from everyone involved.
Yeah, and that limit of spells not going to be a problem for much longer on NiP, as they do have the second point into the CM Aura, and Insania already up to level 4.5, almost 5, so we might even see a third one, unless they really feel like they need a secondary Frostbite for the puck, which is definitely a possibility here.
How can Monkey King stand on top of seaweed? That's a very good question. He's floating on kelp right
he's
now.
light as a
Bound to
feather.
strike in with the remnants forward, and this
Look at
puck
that setup.
jaunts away. Still no real avenue of retreat, as the Dreamcourt does catch 3, but 3 heroes still standing there hitting him.
Crazy. Like, Monkey King is so versatile. No wonder this guy's first pick every single game. Being able to set up for a CM like that, it's very difficult to find a hero that can do that on a puck. That's like supposed to be impossible. Puck is the hero you pick, so that literally can't happen. You know, Earth Spirit comes out, you orb while he's rolling, you can get away. Spirit Breaker's charging towards you, maybe you can do the same thing. Not this guy though.
Trixie.
What's he up to?
He's such a
Same
boss.
down here.
Like, Sudoi pops an illusion, runs at Trixie, he just overwhelming odds and then runs straight back at him. Like, you're not going to be able to do anything to me.
Sitting at 2.7 mana regen without a single item in his inventory that helps him. Pretty great to have Crystal Maiden on your team.
Very, very good. Very, very good. And Radiant supports, they're starting to fall behind in levels here. Spirit Breaker and Phoenix yet to get too much done apart from a few stacks and pulls. So they give Arzik the bot lane, try and get to level 6 a little bit faster.
I love this. Like, this Legion Commander, I just love this so much. Where Crystal Maiden is amazing. Like, the second your mana bar starts getting full again, you just throw this out. Because you're like, oh look, that's a free CS that's now guaranteed, and I get to harass you, and it costs me nothing.
Oh, yo, CM has... Did you talk about this? CM has the snowman, the thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
The Reddit hated thing, apparently.
What's it
Please,
called?
Reddit, don't kill the one cosmetic I like.
Shit.
I don't know what the name of it is.
I've missed the kill on Phoenix because I was looking at it, but...
And there I was talking about that lane, and you take me away. Anyway.
It was bottom lane.
Yeah, I know. I was talking about Legion Commander right before.
So was I.
Oh,
Legion's charged now. Rogers put himself in a 1v2. Phoenix returns to battle, but not sure what to do.
It turns him into a snowman. It's freaking adorable. It's like the best cosmetic ever. Val, please don't change it. I don't care about the whole thing that you can't see people. I just want to keep it.
It's time.
Don't take this away from me.
It's time to bring back the Alpine Ursa set as well. Screw over all
Oh,
those
me with
people
that new
that
ogre set.
spent $800 on the set or whatever. Just, yeah, screw you.
This tower looks to be safe. This is another thing we didn't talk about. Weaver does not have a way to ditch all these very annoying debuffs. At least, you know, not a good way. Dispel type, strong dispel. Oh, that's funny. Why does it say that for Phoenix Egg?
I don't know. I guess
Can you strong dispel a Phoenix Egg?
apparently you can. Just press
I
the
guess they
attack.
just mean probably means the stun, yeah, after.
But I think you can, like, you can just press the attack to Weaver though, right? And then it's fine. Weaver's gonna be the main.
No, I guess I just mean like itemization.
Yeah,
like, you
it
don't
doesn't go Manta
really
or
want to have
BKB.
to go Manta. Like, it's not fun. You'd rather just get your Lincoln's Deso like every game. But you're right. No, the press the attacks would be very helpful.
Oh, they've left Sudoi down here. Hero with the 2 points and Swarm playing still aggressively into the arms of the TB and Phoenix. Look who's waiting over in the east side of this jungle though. Sudoi's gonna get spotted by Hani as he moves across. Might need to reposition if they want to make a go here because there's a wraparound from 2 others. Roger, frostbitten and turned into a snowman. Crystal Maiden, make sure that line is covered. Well played by NiP just to make sure that the wraparound gank wasn't going to come to fruition. They even have Observer Ward spotting for any further movements in that direction as well.
This is a low HP TB though. It's probably high. I bet you Hani's highlighting him right now, hovering over that Thunder like, okay, he has Thunder skills, guys. I mean, he's level 10 at this point now, so it's like 100% guaranteed. But still.
Just make sure anyway. As soon as you see the green circle appear, you know he has that Sunder. But this is still time being bought for Shatchler to finish off his hand of Midas. Trixie still kind of struggling his way
Roger.
to the blink.
Do.
In comes Era. Found the strike. Cancelled the TP.
Oh no.
He thought he was away and free, but the Monkey King is there to take your life away from you.
Good rotation by Hani once again. He just continues to impress on this hero. 2-0 and 4. CM ulti, this is the new thing, right? You can get a huge amount of farm. You can farm Ancients too, from all kinds of stacks. I actually highly recommend doing this as Crystal Maiden.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man, if you get those purple Ancients, like these guys right here, you can go down like the river, or like you can just find all these spots to just freezing field them. Of course, you got to make sure they don't root you. Don't goof it up or anything.
Frostbite them. Make sure
Get a friend in there.
Get someone to tank it for you as the Crystal Maiden farms. Fair enough. Veil
It's
done.
actually so worth though. That ulti is like such a tiny cooldown.
Oh yeah, it's huge for farming. Mickey wants to fight. He's being charged up though, and the Phoenix dives in onto the Ember Spirit. He's got no remnants behind him to jump to, but the charge is cancelled anyway. Just using as much of that arcane rune as he possibly can before it wears off. Yeah, this has all been kind of slow and steady. NiP leading in kills. They've got a 3,500 net worth lead. But you've still got these very important items being picked up by Effect. Veil on Puck. Enigma with the Hand of Midas going to be building up into that mid game. As well as TB with a Dragonlance pretty much done. In fact, the Courier should have it. Yeah, Courier is delivering Dragonlance. So I feel like right now is one of the best times for Effect to go looking for a fight. Everyone go regen up, look for a black hole, look for a dream coil, try and find some picks. But I think more importantly is just like get a tower. Kill a tier 1 and get some gold into your Phoenix and your Spirit Breaker, because the Phoenix doesn't have boots, Trent.
Oh damn, that was rough. Zeke, he's doing the full poverty mode this game, but it does help out his Spirit Breaker quite a bit. Make sure he can get up to an urn at some point here. I don't know, Dire. Like I wonder if Mickey's actually gonna finish out this null. I wonder, or rather Veil out of the nulls. Let's see. But for now, Ninja spotted.
But is he the one to be caught? The Dream Coil's up to Hani. He can jump up in a second to the high ground. Oh, he can't make it. It's getting cancelled out. He's still hiding in the Dream Coil. Maybe with a Boundless Strike he'll be able to get this done. But finally burnt down to the Illusory Orb and those Fiery Spirits. Rest of Effect have pushed up aggressively on this top lane as well. And it looks like they're going to make a play for the tier 1.
Oh, Trixie has his Blink Dagger as well here too, so potential turnaround, but a lot of stuff to cancel. His initiation or just his duel in general through like Black Hole and whatnot, just disabling him. Spearbreaker's still only level 4. Almost 5, but nowhere close to his ulti unless they win some big fights here.
Shot slow, where's your Black Hole? No mana for it, can't release it. Wukong's command with the Boundless Strike across onto 3 with Supernova in the back end. Era has to focus this one down. Being burnt through, but slowly but surely they kill it off. Now Era's left with his own devices, 1v2, he can kill them off. With a double kill, he'll look for a triple onto the Remnants forward. Mickey finds the puck, and it's only Sedoy left standing. Has no TP scroll, has to make the long walk over to the side shop, or even straight back to Shrine or base. Well, that was a disaster, though, for the Radiant. No mana for that Enigma Black Hole, just led everyone down the garden path, and they had nothing left in the tank once the team fight kind of came to fruition.
Yeah, and again, and referencing back to our earlier series today, where we had this TB, you had all these people controlling so you could output the damage. That was like the antithesis of that, where this time the fight got split in 2. This Monkey King is just dealing with the Enigma by himself. Did 1,000 damage in that fight as a support. Second most damage only to Era from coming up from that Dire side, so clearly having a major impact there. And TB could not make his way over to this Dream Coil. They couldn't get down that Black Hole. He couldn't help out with any sort of the Phoenix Egg or anything like that. So pretty disastrous overall for our Radiant squad.
They don't lose out too much on gold or anything, though. Like, it's still a 3,000 lead for NiP. Kind of weird how much that tower meant to them. Like, getting a few trade kills in and killing off the tier 1 actually doesn't leave them in a much worse off position than they were before, right?
Yeah.
Like, I guess tier 1 top doesn't offer you too much strategically. One of the worst towers. Not the worst anymore, thanks to the Roshan position change.
This is also true, actually. Mickey was eyeing up this Veil for a very long time, but he has now finally started actually purchasing up the parts. I think he was maybe considering the Blink Dagger, but since Trixie was able to complete, he might just be thinking, okay, well now we'll have more damage. We already want to be spamming spells because of our Arcane Aura and whatnot, and we're always going to have pretty high mana pools when the fight starts, so get this Veil out, maximize the damage from overwhelming odds, even just Shikuchi helping out through there. You know, it's 150 every once in a while. It's not too bad. And then the CM Aura, or rather the CM spells too. Like level 3 Crystal Nova with a Veil is a lot of damage.
I think it's also kind of indicative of how NiP want to take the next like 5-6 minutes or so. Because very often we've seen Ember players just like ignore Veil and go Boots of Travel, Bottle, Magic Stick, and then go Maelstrom, Blink Dagger. Some of the, like someone like SC or someone in the Chinese scene goes Blade Mail, then Octarine. But going for a Veil here, it's very, we need to win the next couple of team fights and make sure that Enigma Puck don't get these big wombo combos off. So that Ember can actually just go and blow someone up immediately, you know, especially your Terrorblade. His HP total isn't that amazing? If he gets veiled and burst through by, like you said, overwhelming odds plus a couple of remnants.
Spiritbreaker bottom. He was so close to that ward. Oh, they see him now.
Do they?
I think they did. It looked like he did.
Well, they definitely see him now. I don't think they saw him before. I'm going to go into Puck anyway. Boundless Strike is there, and they've got the duel down. An easy tier 1 takedown straight after, and maybe even
convert that charge got cancelled a bit late.
Spiritbreaker, yeah, you're right. I just noticed this one. I'm trying to get into the battle, but
he got to like here and stopped, and Hani again scouting him out. Even through the nighttime vision, which is generally pretty hard to catch people as Monkey King, still gets him, but now it'll be daytime, so his tree dance becomes even more powerful as they look to occupy the Radiant territory.
They're not even moving into Roshan. Era goes bottom lane, Lincoln Sphere is done, trying to farm up some more creep waves, and Hani scouting out across the top of the trees.
I think they just saw him? Yeah, they definitely saw him there.
I keep hearing these like weird whirring robotic noises. I think it was meant to be like dolphins or something. Maybe it was a submarine. I don't know. We'll never know, Trent. No one can ever know.
Oh, is someone making a gyrocopter submarine cosmetic? Because that would just be lit with this map.
I think someone...
Makes no sense. In a submarine with his head out underwater.
No, you have to give him a bubble, right? You have to put a bubble
a little dome? Okay.
Like the Simpsons car.
Yeah,
Mickey,
sounds good.
There's no blink on Puck, so Ember's away. Away to freedom. NiP prepping themselves to come and fight this though. Era with a TP scroll is ready. Trixie with a blink dagger. Blade Mail well on its way as well. Effect almost feel forced into this.
Yeah, I mean this is just like last game, but they're actually further, you know, down their path than they were able to get last game. But NiP seem to understand this very well. They know when they want a 5-man. This is what they shut down last game. And as he said, with the Veil pickup, they know when they need to fight and how they can just win and stop this momentum in its tracks. So even just showing up with this display of force here is enough to drive back the Radiant.
Okay, Era takes a tier 2.
They're even scouting a little bit here. He's like,
Era's shoving
up here.
Era's shoving tier 3. Crystal Maiden is very far forward.
Cancel some TPs.
Yeah, I mean Trixie is he's getting his blink cancelled, so he can't actually jump in onto anyone. One TP comes back. It's a TP, I believe. There's the Boundless Strike onto the Puck. They need a blink duel, but the Eidolons still cancelling that dagger of Trixie. Fiery Spirits will come in as well. The Remnant forward. The 2-man chains. No, the blink, the TP completes. They still get the duel over on the Puck though. The very least.
Now Era is already well on his way to coming and pushing this.
They're pinging out
Roche as he pings.
Maelstrom done for Era back in his stash.
It's a good way to keep dealing with these Eidolons too. As well as split pushing.
Absolutely, and then they go with a swarm down. They don't have the best Roche taking lineup, but I guess.
Hey man, there is a Blightstone on this Monkey King, and he is coming.
Okay, so they have the swarm, they have Blightstone, they've got Trixie to tank, they've got Frostbite. They'll kill it. They'll kill it. It's just not pretty.
Spam all your spells next to CM too. Oh, she's taking some stacks, boys. Look at this. What a great hero, honestly. I'm just gonna take your jungle camps, place a ward.
It's not very nice.
Now he wants to farm these ancients. He's like, guys, come on, look at this money. But they'll pass. The ancients are but a bait.
But a bait. Are they gonna find us?
I think they are.
Oh, yes. Perfect. Trixie on the very edge of the duel there, but the Boundless Strike from Hani makes damn sure they secure it.
Yep, no dive happening there.
Oh, that's very sad. That is a poor Phoenix. 1,700 net worth, 20 minutes in. Spirit Breaker at the very least has boots, and he's like halfway towards the Hand of Midas, charging onto Crystal Maiden. Won't do any good. Effect, very lackluster in their overall movements as a team.
So last game, Era ended 2-0-8, and now he's 7-0-1. So still deathless through like 40 minutes of gameplay. Pretty impressive stuff. Mickey did suffer a death this game, so very depressing. However, it was like at the very start, so I think we can let it slide. Or at least it was relatively early on, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was the dive under the tower, right?
Oh yeah,
so,
against the puck, the 1v1,
yeah.
you're right.
So, I mean, that's pretty... I mean, last game he was 14-0-5, so far his combined total still pretty good. Get like an 18 KD ratio.
I thought Era was getting baited there a second. So many effect heroes waiting behind the Enigma. But Weaver just scuttles away. Now they think they know where Monkey King is. They dive across some trees, but they don't quite catch him. Illusory Orb over the top. Oh, Honey just leaps away.
Thought there was going to be a charge there for a moment, but they can't quite find it. And this Spirit Breaker has not tracked Monkey down once yet this entire game. That has not been as impactful as I thought it might be.
It's been hard. Honey hasn't been showing.
Yeah.
Like, even when he's up on the trees, he's constantly repositioning, maneuvering himself to another better tree. Very, very slippery guy he is. And now you look towards the mid lane. Invis Ember Spirit with a Veil. Up at the front, Trixie ready with a Blink Dagger. And Effect.
Oh, he's trying to bait
They
the
don't
charge.
have any sentries. There's the charge. The Boundless Strike catches with the two remnants of the duel. Oh, goodbye!
God.
Say
What a
goodnight,
bait.
Effect. Two heroes
That
gone
was-
immediately.
So good. Oh, that was...
It was very excellent.
100% they wanted that exactly how that went down. They wanted to rush the Mucking King with the Invis Ember. So sick.
The black hole. Well, Shashlo, you've landed it. You've caught a hero, but you will die straight after. One by one, Effect are falling. Era's even diving in deep onto this tier 3. Sudoi does not have too much to give apart from a Sunder, but time lapse is there for Era, of course, to take him back to a decent amount of HP.
Damn,
That
I'm so
really
impressed
was.
with NiP today. That was like one of the coolest plays I've seen in a while. Just such great abuse of that Invis rune. 100% they knew that was coming.
Two guys get baited to jumping high ground.
Yep.
Invis rune to come up, Boundless Strike over the top. And the rest of Effect
Gets
are
the
just
Searing
sitting back
Chains
here
on
like,
both of them and they just melt.
question mark?
With that veil? Like,
Yeah.
god damn.
Very, very big. Very big. NiP. I agree. They've been looking very good. Not just today, but their game the other day against Empire as well. I almost felt that was just a flash in the pan. Like, oh yeah, anyone could do that. Anyone can win a best of 3. Just, you know, they're in their groove. They found their moment and they won. But going 2-0 there and going 2-0 here, it's gonna put them in a pretty solid spot, honestly. 12,000 net worth ahead now, and Effect. When you have a Terrorblade, Enigma Puck, Spirit Breaker on your... even with a Phoenix, you do not want to be hiding in your base. You want to be the ones making the moves on enemy territory, pushing into tier 3s, healing up your TB, looking for these counterplay black holes and Puck to reinitiate as often as you can. This isn't like the pick and play team. This isn't the, catch, kill, convert. This is we play on our own terms, we push, you play into us, and then we cast our spells.
Yeah, it's very difficult to win with this kind of a draft at this point. They definitely need that big high ground wombo combo, but that seems like it's going to require a blink from Enigma, and Shoshlo just looking towards some more stable items here in the pipe and whatnot, trying to discount and take care of this Veil, but it's just, all of those solutions seem so far away for them. Yeah, you can keep doing these TB things, but it's crazy to see the impact we had from Mahani on his Spirit Breaker last game, which I thought was pretty high, to now in this kind of a game, because he's just someone who wants to be ahead, right? And like constantly forcing fights and pushing and allowing you to shove your advantage in the other team's face. But when you're behind, he just feels so sad. They can't even grab him there. Oh, they do get him this time.
They finally found Hani. He's gonna die now. Eventually, he will die. Press the attack is a very good spell, and with a Boundless Strike, he slows them a little bit. But Shashlo does get the immediate kill. While Era shoving top lane, forcing the Manta out of Sudoi. A little bit of damage in onto the tier 3. But I feel like NiP, there's nothing really they can force, never mind need to force. Like, next Roshan is definitely where it's at.
Yep,
So that
good grab though.
Does buy a little bit of time for Effect to just hold on. Make sure they don't lose.
Question is, what can you do as effect to try and stop that? Any scouting abilities? Not really. The best they have is like orbing in, and of course then your orb will be down. But if they can provide that vision, they might be able to get a charge inside, create that chaos, get a good egg off, and there is definitely the possibility with if you can get close enough to actually cast all of these spells. They do have good Roche Pit spells, but they're not going to have a Phoenix, because that is a quick execution, and it's like he was never here.
That was very speedy.
Hit some waves.
Oh, Trent, he's not even level I was going to say at least he has a 20-second respawn time talent, but he's not level 10 yet. They jump in, the Frostbite down onto Spirit Breaker, stops the charge coming through, but into the silence, Era being zapped down by the puck and the TB. They find that kill, and they'll look for the second as the Crystal Maiden. They don't even kill the Spirit Breaker, and they get baited a little bit into the hands there of effect, but that's Metamorphosis used. They kind of want to convert this into something bigger.
Kill streak, dude.
Oh, look at that duel, though. That Trixie pick on the puck makes everything feel better.
Damn, dude. Well, 800 gold to the Terrorblade, though. Question is, what can he really do with it that's going to impact this game? Trixie would be another great grab. A Shasho.
Sudoi, Sunder. Oh, he's got Mickey. Can he kill him off, though? Sunray, the Supernova. They find the kill. TB still alive. Okay. Okay, that started off real messy. That started off really messy. The final projectile following Hani across from that TB Metamorphosis.
Wow. Okay, slowly biting into this. It is still a 9k lead, so we don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, but this will probably start slipping down a little bit further as well, as now they have some space to farm. 46 seconds for an Ember Spear that definitely doesn't want to buy back here. Shouldn't be anything to force that, so long time off the map for these cores on NiP, and TB can try and get a little bit done. Sadly, of course, Puck can't capitalize on this quite yet. Him and Arrow will both be back at the same time. But maybe they can get some wards up. I mean, that looks like what our Zeke's up to right now. Try and get some vision over this Roche Pit.
Yeah, it's about time. That entire skirmish was so awkward though. Like Spirit Breaker charging in, gets stopped, nearly killed. Effect kill off the Weaver and the Crystal Maiden. Then the Legion finds the kill with a duel on the puck, and then they nearly find the Enigma. But that one Sunder from Sudoi just absolutely drastically changing the dynamic of that fight, meaning that Mickey couldn't dive anymore. If Mickey was full HP and he didn't get sundered, he's still got this Maelstrom Blink. He had, like maybe 150, 200 mana left to play with. Would have been fine. But TB is a strong hero. He's building into Skadi to get even stronger at this point. Hurricane Pike Manta already done. Does Effect still have a window here?
I mean, it definitely comes from Wombo Combo, right? It's going to be one of those kind of crazier games where you have to draw it out a little bit and just... You got to watch out for the cooldowns, it feels like, right? Like, maybe they do win that one nice big fight, but if they use everything all at once, the next time NiP come back, they might just come right back in. Not really a cooldown issue for them so much. Their cooldowns are much shorter, even when it comes to ultimates.
Trixie. Wait, WC issues?
Water closet, I guess?
Yeah, I understand that, but I didn't see the issues before. I looked away from my screen. I just saw WC and I was like, oh, someone's going to the bathroom. Then he says issues.
Still feeling sick, I guess. What is this puck emote?
I don't know.
What is this, like, nerdy?
It's very bad.
Like, I'm a geek, lol?
I don't like it.
Alright, well. We're back in. And Sudoi still aiming towards that Scotty. Seems to be his item of choice. Kind of depressing, this game, though. It doesn't do much against Ember, doesn't do much against Weaver in terms of, like, that controlling aspect. Of course, it's still beneficial in terms of, like, your overall health and stuff, but it's gotta feel a little bad.
Like, why not a BKB instead?
Or a... Yeah. Or even, like, a Lincoln's, possibly, honestly.
Yeah. Lincoln's BKB, like, Butterfly wouldn't be bad.
Even a Diffusal.
I guess Skadi is just that kind of catch-all item, right?
Yeah.
It just does so many things. So many wonderful things. Puck finally with a Yule Scepter. It's been a long time coming. Also has a gem given across to it. But look at this Era Weaver. Lincoln's into Maelstrom, straight into Mjolnir, and then into a Heart of Tarask. I guess Weaver's going to be your high ground pusher then. Just go in.
They needed someone to do it.
Yeah, go in, hit the tower a few times, drop to half HP, go back, regen. And then he's also got the time lapse on top of it.
It's very good against Sunder too, because like one of the ways they could theoretically kill you would be pop your Lincolns to get a Sunder off on you or something, right? And then you're like super sad, but you just like run away.
Yeah, if you can run away.
Full HP again, haha.
Both teams trying to play around the Roche pit. Still another minute and 10 seconds or so until our big man returns. Just the dance of the devil around this area though. Observer wards being placed, vision being gained. I want to try and deward this though. Trixie's pinging it out saying they have something up there, which they definitely do. But effective repositioned maneuvering to come in from the southern side. Kind of scary for Trixie, very far forward and with no Monkey King near him. Both teams, they really want to get in on this. Insane, he went for the D-ward, but he's going to get caught by the charge through onto Trixie with the supernova as well. Shachlo, where is the black hole? They've already killed off Trixie and the other. Insania dead as well. The supernova landing. Hani caught on the trees, getting burnt down by Sunray and Icarus dive, but in jumps Mickey. They're going to find the Phoenix at the very least. Sleight of Fist is there. The trouble is Hani dies as well. 3 for 2. And only 2 supports of the Radiant team dying. Era dropping very low. Needs to Shikuchi away. Still has a time lapse. Bring him back into this fight, but he's silenced now with the veil up on him. He fights up against Alpha Ninja with the Maelstrom procs coming through. It's a lot of damage, but there's the orb away. Alpha with this gem still wants to continue fighting, but the swarm is there. Gonna be able to cancel the blink off. The Shikuchi again, forward, away. Oh, I don't know.
Did he mean to use well, I guess, I mean, I thought maybe he's trying to pop the Lincolns for something, but...
I think you just want, like, I'm not sure on the timing of it.
Bug off him or something.
I think the timing of using yourself is probably faster than right-clicking the bug.
Yeah. Damn.
But then you also
barely
lose the time of
escapes.
actually walking.
Either way, man, they're still pushing it down. That lead, it's shrinking. And that was without Black Hole. So the lack of mobility, I mentioned, Joshua couldn't get to that low ground to try and get over to that half of the fight. The 2 heroes next to him were already dead without the Black Hole, so it was wise of him not to use it, even in the chaos of the fight. And he's still not eyeing that up anytime soon. He's looking at that Bloodstone, so kind of that Kezu-style build that we saw at the Major. I believe he was referencing it as only Han players will get this build XD.
XD.
I mean, that is kind of fitting considering this is like the Han Trash game.
It really
as
is.
chat has been, making well aware here.
Yeah. They're all very good at Dota 2, though. The tower finally dies at mid.
I thought Air was going to get that deny, actually. It was close, but Eidolon's too strong.
He didn't get that quite in time. But here's Roshan. Every single ultimate ability is back up and available. Oh boy, Effects still holding on to Black Hole and Supernova. They could go in for this, but NiP, they're the ones to start. They send Era in.
His mobility's so shit though, like, it's so hard for him to get a good Black Hole.
And now they smoke. What's going on? They fake smoke. Now TB Illusions cancelled out by Overwhelming Odds. Still send another one in from the northern side, but the Frostbite stops that entry. Trixie Illusions up on the high ground. They're going to give this false sense of security as now the charge comes through for the Boundless Strike. Onto the Phoenix, the dual damage done. Where's the Black Hole? Where are the Supernova? The Ultimates land. They've caught off 3 here and they kill off 2. Immediately the Aegis is gone. So Goy's Terrorblade looking for a Sunder, maybe. Mickey's running out of HP very quickly. Sleight of Fist to dodge some projectiles, but where's he going to run next? It's a triple kill for TB. And Ninjas in Pyjamas get absolutely slaughtered in the Roshan pit.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Gareth, I think they might be onto something here. And talk about Shot. Man, Shot, he got in. Made his way past the Monkey King ulti, squeaked his way down by, got himself a 2-man Black Hole. Very impressive, again, considering he has, like, no mobility and no teammates to help him be mobile.
He just walked in.
Gotta walk. Yeah.
Just
A little
walked
bit
on
of
it.
swagger.
Era. A lot of damage there on
Sunray.
with the Sunray with the silence. Era's Lincoln's has popped as well. The gem still held by the puck, I believe. Could maybe look to go further in onto this Weaver. But Era, he's the one playing aggressively. Shrines up and sprints on forward. Oh, dear lord, what's going on? Alpha jumps in to silence the orb. There's the reflection back onto Era. Sunray, no, not there just yet, but with the Fire Spirits, they do burn Era down, but not low enough. He's got his heart. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have his heart. It's not on his person just yet. He's got the recipe back in Fountain. He might finish that one off now, but that was really weird.
Dude, the lead is only 2,600 now. This is unreal. They brought it back like 13k at 25 minutes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's actually unbelievable. That is such a difficult thing to do. And it's going to flip over to that green line pretty soon, I'm sure. Very impressive stuff.
That one weird fight up at top where a bunch of people die, and Effect come out kind of balancing the game, bought them so much space, so much time. NiP, they seem kind of lost at this point. They have all the momentum behind them, and that one stutter, that one misstep, and all of a sudden this Terrorblade draft has kicked into the next gear.
Yeah, and of course the Scotty with all the stats, you know, yes, it's kind of awkward in a lot of different ways, but it's actually allowing him to be the split push hero now. You can feel this threat on the side lanes, even though they have this Ember and this Weaver. They are dictating a lot of their map movements in order to try and handle this. So that's opening up all the space that kind of allows these fights to happen. Maybe NiP feeling pressured too and taking bad engagements because of that. Either way, they are clawing. And again, they're going to press on a little bit forward here. The Enigma just about to finish up that Bloodstone.
Spirit Breaker.
Recipe to go.
So Roger finally finished his Midas off at some point, and now he's well on his way to a Shadow Blade. Spirit Breaker is actually getting some items here.
Good choice. Bottom lane, Era's back up to his old tricks here. And again, it looks like it's Hani looking to cancel TPs up top.
They are shoving it on two
Ninja.
lanes. Oh, he doesn't. Now the blink forward. One bash out from Roger with the silence there. Dream Coil snaps back onto this Weaver. He's still got his time lapse and the Shikuchi in a second. And with Mickey coming in, they might want to fight this. I don't know. Black Hole is ready from Shachlo and he thinks about it, but it's still another strike and the bashes and the whack down onto the Weaver. NiP.
Kind of looks like a mole. You can call it whack-a-mole. I like it.
Weaver's a mole, is he now?
I don't know. He's mole-ish. That face. I can see it. I'll let it slide. He probably looks like something that would dig underground, don't you think?
Sure.
Just let it go. Let it go.
Sure. Okay. Okay, Trent.
Thanks, bud.
It's a mole. It's not a naked mole rat, though.
Actually, he does kind of look like one of those.
See a naked mole rat?
Just color him peach. Next cosmetic. Minus 40-second respawn time we picked up here for Shashlo. This means that if something does go wrong, NiP can't immediately go for that giant run back and be like, aha, you spent all your money on items.
And we found your one weakness.
Buy Bloodstone.
Now this is the same build that Kezu went for, and you just respawn instantly. You can use your Bloodstone to heal up teammates in the middle of a fight as well.
Doesn't have the bots yet, though. That'll be the next step.
But look at this Terrorblade just going in on that tier 3.
Yeah, Weaver, you gotta itemize to be a building hitter. I'm born and bred building hitter. This is what I do.
And this here is one of the issues that, oh well, BKB from Trixie means that he's not going to die. The double chains though, maybe Trixie can get a duel down onto someone. The Invis Roger, Shadow Bladed up. It's actually just the Shadow Amulet hiding under the guise of invisibility, but they found the puck. The duel is given across. And maybe Roger should have given his life to allow the puck to live. The rest of the team will escape. Shachlo, the last one to TP away.
Well, that was the tier 3 though, so shrines are now opened up, and of course that is something that NiP never quite managed to do. So they will have a objective advantage here for Effect once they push back into that dire territory.
But right there, I feel like we were seeing the real weakness of this Veil build on Ember Spirit. You know, it slows down all of your further progression. Sure, maybe it helps you win a team fight or two. It kind of aids a little bit in your team fight prowess as a squad in general. But if you're slowing down your Mjolnir or your Octarine core by even, 2-3 minutes, it really can be disastrous when you need to be a scaling hero, because NiP, they're not building to scale. They've built for this mid-game, we are going to just destroy you and crush you within 30 minutes kind of item builds across the board that they're starting to stutter.
I mean, that's kind of Dota these games, right? Or Dota these days. That's what we've heard from so many people, is that the game just feels kind of uncertain and stuff, so when you go for these big pushing kind of styles, if you mess up once, we all know how comeback mechanics work. It's pretty scary stuff. I mean, that's a lot of that, I guess, coming back to Midas and stuff too, where you just feel safer having this item in case something does go wrong, and this way you can itemize for the appropriate response to make sure that you're still going to be useful if your team happens to drop the ball once. And we don't have support Midases on the Dire, right? Our Monkey King didn't pick one up. He went for, again, those fighting items, but luckily he's kind of maxed out in terms of like the necessary items, but that's not going to be a Shadow Blade for him like the Spirit Breaker has. It's not going to be that next item the Spirit Breaker will probably have before Monkey King.
Yeah, NiP, they all seem to kind of have what they need right now, but they aren't progressing for what they need in the future. And these illusions with the Enigma Eidolons go straight in onto their shrine. NiP in no position to defend this or fight around it. Maybe they gather to defend their southern shrine, or maybe just defend mid lane racks, because Effect could feasibly just walk up and start destroying buildings even further inside the enemy base.
We have the Phoenix back home, just dealing with the waves, keeping everyone else out. These objectives, top lane, Ember in a bit of a pickle here. Oh, he didn't go for the silent. What just happened? He just goofed. He blinked and popped the Lincolns before silencing the Ember.
Oh, that is a big error.
Yes. And they had black hole. So. I'm just like checking his items. I'm not crazy. Yeah. Probably should have died. Unless he had Flame Guard up. Maybe he had Flame Guard up and he was... Nah, it doesn't matter. Maybe he would have got Blink off. Who knows?
Maybe they're just afraid
Either way,
of people behind him.
Yeah. Case either way. So, bottom lane, they try and make a play off the puck here, but howdy. That's a BKB charge now used.
Hani might still be in trouble as well. The Illusory Orb goes over. Dreamcore snaps him as well. Still up on the tree. The blink forward. Trixie looking for the duel onto the puck, hiding in the trees in the phase shift. The blink forward. The Waning Rift is there with a charge onto Hani. They'll connect as well. Sodoy arrives for the fight, and this is just going to be time to bail. Trixie will get an easy duel win on the Phoenix. Maybe tries to TP out there. They've got stuns. They've got stuns galore. Beyond godlike now. Sodoy and his Terrorblade. 11-0-7.
Wow. Well, we were saying the Sodoy Terrorblades lately last game, and how I expect a lot from him. So here you go. This is it. He's pretty good at this hero. Tends to get a lot of map pressure going. 447 last hits now. And Alpha Ninja as well. I mean, it was either this game or last game where we had that Shadow Fiend ban. Oh yeah, it was last game instead of the OD, and of course the OD didn't work out for a win. But Shadow Fiend and Puck were two of his like big heroes when he was most popular in his esporting days.
The Hellraiser's DAC run. Never
Hell
forget.
yeah. Hellraisers. What was the other? Red Bull Battlegrounds? Oh yeah.
Red Bull I don't remember that one.
Remember that weird tournament that was in
That was
California?
the one where Arteezy stood in for Cloud9.
I don't even remember. It was the one where no, you're thinking of Speed Gaming and all that shit. No, that's MLG Columbus, my friend.
Okay.
No, this was this like weird ass format where you could like pick your opponent and shit, and then you could like bounce it. Yeah, it was weird.
That's the one where the camera guy zoomed in onto
yes, on Dakota with unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Yeah, okay. I don't remember the actual tournament itself. I just remember like weird things about
Possibly the greatest Dota gif of all time. In my eyes, that outweighs Brutal Savage Wrecked. I'm sorry. It's so good. Unbelievable. It was so close to his face. God, I have that saved somewhere. But either way, unbelievable is this comeback as well.
It's very believable from what Effect have been showing. Shachlo has actually landed black holes this game. You know, they're casting their spells. Insania might be given up here. Oh, they found the Ember Spirit, an even bigger target. Shredded. Deleted. No buyback either for Mickey, and they're going to jump onto Trixie with another strike, and this might just be game over. They've lost two heroes very quickly, even giving a dual win over to someone. I don't know if he gave it to an illusion. Yeah, he gave it to an illusion. 18 dual victory damage for this one lonely illusion that's about to die. Goodbye. And it's going to be
one of those funny interactions that it actually keeps it it's great. Oh, eyeing down. My friend, are we going to get a game 3? Can they stop this in the end? I mean, this is going to be a hell of a monkey ulti.
I don't see it happening. They're still holding on to Black Hole. They've got TB Sunder. Look at this Sunray. This is what I was talking about in game number 1. Sunray plus TB is ridiculously good. Frostbite back onto Roger, but with Metamorphosis still flowing, still going to keep going on these buildings. NiP struggling here. I guess you lose 2 lanes and you're like, right, we defend the third, guys. But I like this move. TP back to Shrine and you are immediately ready to go and take Roshan. Or go and fight. Like, you've still got ultis ready.
Very impressive stuff. They weathered the storm of... I mean, it's one thing to, like... I don't even know. I don't know how this happened. This is ridiculous. mean, I know how it happened. Some good team fight elements coming out from the guys on effect, but it's just kind of crazy to see that shift over once those stats stack up on Terrorblade and how much you can push out this map and how much he gives you.
Shachlo, very quick on his feet with a haste rune. Forces out a couple of spells here from NiP, but Roshan's already dead, and Sadoi has the Aegis. Oh, honey, you've walked into a bit of problems there. Dead with no buyback. That's the dieback from him, and in comes Roger. Remnants forward, the duel is down. Where is the black hole? Enigma still holding onto it, waiting, biding his time as the rest of the fight continues on. Sadoi half HP, and in comes Shachlo. He can't. Oh. That's really sad. That's really sad. But I don't think it matters in the end. Sadoi is just slamming people. A TV finds yet another kill. Insania. Frostbite's back with the Sunder there, making the deny out of Shachlo means the no kill goes the way of Ember Spirit.
Half a Ninja missed it on the heal though.
Oh, did he? How sad.
Got a cheese though, so it's alright. Oh, he died before he could cheese!
He actually dies there during the chains. Sadoi,
Backpack
no
was-
Sunder. Is this a comeback of a comeback? There's no Aegis. Taken out now. Metamorphosis, Manta, and Hurricane Pike are ready for Sadoi. He might have to just pop it all and turn and fight Mickey. Dropping very low. The Sunder, 9 seconds, and he's going to die inside of this one. No, it surely is, but he kills Mickey. He kills Mickey.
I mean, they can't do anything though, can they?
This is
Like, even with this Mjolnir, I think you have to try.
I think both teams have to just question mark each other. That's like the weirdest fight I've seen in a long time.
It was kind of like this, like, the fight was over, but then they were just like, alright, we'll just kind of chill out in this dire side jungle, heal up, and we'll go in, but...
I've got to say, I've not been impressed by Shachlo's black holes. I think I've
Well, he also doesn't itemize for it in the slightest.
Yeah, I guess.
He doesn't go BKB Blink or anything. This is like this literally is the threat black hole build, where it's just more important in that sense. But you're right, it is. I mean, it's going to lead to very unimpressive black holes.
I mean, even ones that have been kind of gifted to him, he's messed up a little bit.
True.
9,000, close to a 10k lead now for effect, though. They have swung this completely the other way. Roger escapes Invis under the Shadow Blade, even with a sentry down from Insania, unable to find him. Maybe with Trixie and Honey moving forward. The Invis breaks. They do finally see him there with an Observer Ward placed. Trixie's going to go in for this with the Blink Duel. They will have enough damage on this, surely, with a Boundless Strike and another couple of hits. The Piggy.
Ooh, didn't quite get it.
Didn't get the duel win.
Is there a chance for NiP here? I mean, I guess there's always a chance, but it feels pretty unlikely that they can now make that ridiculous comeback with 2 racks down. However, of course, we can't really doubt anything at this point. We do have, what in terms of talents, we do have the 2+ Searing Chains for Mickey, so he is doing the Octarine Core shenanigans, unlimited stuns, as it were.
Yeah, pretty good against the puck. But they're having difficulties killing off TB illusions and TB himself through the Sunray. I just wonder if they have to try and just blink, like Trixie just has to blink duel the TB, right?
Yeah, kind of feels that way.
But then the question is, do you want to blink duel the Phoenix or the Enigma?
Yeah, if you duel the TB, like those ultis definitely get off, like without question. Shasha with the full Shiva's Guard now moving into the Octarine Core. Man, he is scary.
That is a big blue Enigma. Does not know
Rune of invisibility.
where he's heading with this. I mean, do you start
Man,
selling Midas into Hex next?
After the Octarine? I
Yeah.
guess, like... I don't know, without Blink, Hex is kind of eh. I kind of like where he's at right now. You'll sell the mech for something, I think, after... Because Octarine will probably replace the Midas, and then...
But then you have a Solar Crest to sell as well.
Yeah.
He's got so many things. Shiny, shiny things.
Dire side, the building push definitely the big thing, right? We have 148 damage on Trixie. Yes, he hasn't won all of the duels, but he still does do quite a bit of damage, and that will include sieging if he can survive through a battle. I assume we have full buybacks right now in Radiant. We actually don't, but it's Enigma is kind of a big one, kind of not, because he still has 8 Bloodstone charges in the minus 40 seconds, so his total death time right now is only 50.
That's an
on lane.
instant piggy. Down goes one. Mickey is dead. With buyback available, though, the Supernova is expended. Now, this might be good for NiP. They're forcing Effect to try and fight around this, and there's the buyback from the Ember Spirit, but Hani is already dead on the back end. Oh no, he actually misses a couple of hits there. He's dying to Malvis, but it's the TV standing in the middle of everything. The chains cancel the back hole. Mickey's doing a lot of work. He's got to run back in onto this TV. Sunder's already used. Now Era wants to chase this one down. The Terrorblade's going to die here. Trent backs. What's happening? What is going on? The buyback of the Ember Spirit made all the difference there.
Yeah, Puck also chased down that Monkey King, who, as you said, he survived those right clicks, but then Puck chases just to Dream Coil him for the kill, which means Puck isn't controlling up any of these other heroes. And we saw that Lincoln's get popped on, it looked like something important. I'm not sure if it was the Spirit Breaker ulti or what, but either way, Era was surviving and still dealing damage thanks to that Lincoln's. Might have been Mickey's as well. We saw getting used there as well, but either way, yeah, buyback from the Ember Spirit. They still have to look to force some of these Radiant buybacks. I'm not sure how easy that will be. And of course, the last time they came high ground, they all got slaughtered. So we shall find out. I'm still feeling pretty good for Effect.
Well, we'll see with the next fight going up, whether TB has to buy back or not.
Now, mind you, if he gets this Bloodthorn, then I could, maybe I could see some stuff here.
Jump in. No duel there as the Yules comes out onto Trixie. Hexed up as well, but forced away. Sania saves his Legion commander. They're not stopping just yet. 30 seconds still without a Terrorblade. That's the attack. Again with the silence and the Rod of Atos. Blocking out. Cancelling that Lincoln Sphere. The charge cancelled also. There's the duel. Onto the Enigma. That's a big catch there. The Remnant's forward kills him off. Dead for 30 seconds. They take the tier 3. Looking now for the barracks as the slight chains come through again onto Phoenix and the Puck. The swarm from Era. They're doing so much damage. The Supernova is forced as well. Roger charges forward, but this is going to be NiP just retreating as far as they can. But the Hex comes through onto Era. He's being slowed down, but he's still got his ulti to pop as well. They've killed off the Spirit Breaker. In the back is RZ getting chomped down by Trixie. A double kill for Era. The buyback comes through from the Phoenix, but Terrorblade is finally alive. Comes in with a big right click damage. But he's held again by that slight chains from Mickey. NiP retreat. They've taken a tier 3 and a melee ranks mid. They have to go back to defend their tier 4s. But they're getting way too much out of this, Trent.
They really are. That is a huge win, for sure. Still down a lane, but overall, I mean, that's the kind of stuff you got to do. We do have the 420 GPM now kicking in for Alpha Ninja, though, which is fairly significant, especially when it comes to just like buybacks, because now you just like save all your reliable gold. He's currently got 2086 stacked up, so he has one full buyback, 100% guaranteed, and 300 on top of that. Pretty crazy surplus going.
Fool me all now.
Look at the net worth advantage. Thanks to Puck's talent.
Zero. Oh, it's like spamming up and down. Okay.
Just rocketing upwards.
It was like clipping from green to red for a couple of seconds, and now it's just like, yep, plus, 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 plus. Shrines definitely help as well. All of a sudden, a big old boost there to the Radiant's net worth lead.
So 3.5 minutes left to work with here of his no buyback on Ember.
He's even buying tomes for his teammates.
Ah, nice guy. He won't also have enough for a buyback too, so he really needs a kill, or he needs to find a spot on the map to get some gold going, because even when that timer runs out, could be in trouble.
Only one lane of racks for Effect to break through, though. Keeping that bot lane pushed in. NiP, they're really bunkered down here. 5 heroes inside the confines.
They need to send that courier into Roche too. It's going home. Why is it going home, Gareth?
I don't know, my dude.
No.
It's flapping away. Roshan is very nearly alive. I think Effect just want NiP to like smoke out of their base and walk into a trap, but NiP are not going to be falling for any of that.
I'm sure we'll get some TB illusions in there soon enough anyway, so they should see it when it spawns. They can kill it very quickly. Of course, either team can at this point in the game. And there is the BKB now purchased up here. So he canceled out on the Octarine Core, probably because of the buyback, so it took away a lot of his gold. Goes for a cheaper item, and also one that's going to be very effective. Only the duel to cancel, right? Or a bash, I suppose.
Yeah. Immediate effectiveness. Well, so yeah, bash from Wukong's command. There's nothing that any of those heroes can do. So yeah, it is just the bash or the duel.
Or just being straight up killed, I suppose, by Era. He does do a lot of damage.
That is also true.
But his armor's not bad. He's sitting at 46 right now. It's kind of acceptable. So he can hold it for a while. They smoke, they see it. What do you do right now? Radiant Vision, what do they see? Nothing. They have this, and they have this. They can't see inside the base. They don't know if all these heroes are here. So they're taking a little bit of a calculated risk here. Very concerned. You can see Alpha Ninja just waiting, seeing if his smoke will pop. And likewise from Roger.
Now.
They see Era. This should make them feel pretty safe.
Yeah, Radiant Obs spots out the movement across as well of Insania and Hani. Sharpslow actually gets the Aegis there, so not given the 6-slotted TB. Obviously difficult for him, and Puck is in a similar situation, still holding on to the gem.
Oh, Enigma did not buy back. I'm crazy. Sorry. That was Puck, or the Phoenix who bought back. So he just wanted a cheaper item.
BKB.
Yeah.
One more attempt. Effect. It does feel like they've kind of got this one in the bag. It's pretty much a simple case of put Terrorblade onto ramp, hit buildings from ramp, and Sunray onto ramp. Everyone else just stand off. Don't get initiated on. Make sure that you're not caught by surprise, like Era here in a very, very sneaky position.
They're going to know that they're... I mean, you would be looking for the Monkey King in here 100% right now.
Oh, well,
and it's almost like he's thinking that it's like a double mind game, you know what I mean?
Oh, but Era's hexed. Oh god, this could be big for them. Effect, they've pretty much killed him off immediately. The duel comes back onto the Enigma and back into the fight, but Hani releases the Wukong's command. The trouble is he's taking too much damage. The Ghost Scepter is there.
Era didn't time-lapse in.
The triple remnants forward won't be enough. They barely kill off the Enigma's Aegis. Never mind Roger popping the cheese, it looks like they're to heal up back up to full. Phoenix finally drops the Sudoi. The black hole comes too late. A split second, the TB dies before the Enigma catches it. And NiP, they're doing it. Somehow this team fight's going their way. They'll even kill off the Spirit Breaker in the back. This fight was meant to be a straight up easy win for Effect, but that one move from Era, baiting spells across, shifting the fight to the west, almost seems like that won the fight in its own.
And there was a very quick Lotus Orb that came up from Insania as well, which is what got him out of that Hex in the first place and caused him to use so many more spells too. And Era is what, like, the fact that he bought back and then didn't time-lapse back in, I think is crazy in that kind of a fight. Like, so many players, I feel like, would have just done that. You know what I mean? Because it's that natural reaction you have, like, we need to win this fight. I need to get back in and help my team. But instead, he made his way there without burning it. And meant that he was going to be extra safe.
That's the thing, though, right? If you're that close to your base and you buy back and time-lapse, you potentially go time-lapse onto, like, 50 HP and die anyway, straight away. There's always that, that fear of being on low HP and time-lapsing back into it. But the chase is on as Trixie duels up onto the Terrorblade. Holy shit, that damage! Look at him go! He's nearly killed him! He does! The bloody TB is dead! Mickey is now in the mix of things with the Enigma BKB'd up, but it's Roger that's dying. Oh, NiP, they might have done it! Mickey's jumping forward, Shash's dropping low, the Sunray's there, but it's not enough! They're gonna kill off the Phoenix in the back, and GG's goal! NiP! Oh, how have they done it? Trent! Trent!
I don't know. If there were numerous collapses in this game, it's only fitting that they come back and win it, I suppose. 2 racks down to a Terrorblade, all that pressure, and they had to win like 4 straight fights. And they did, against Aegis, against Cheeses. What? It all started, like, the full secondary comeback all came from that weird jungle thing where, like, Puck was trying to just cheese up and come back super low after the Enigma denied himself. It was kind of like this, like, lackadaisical, you're in a pub and everyone's just kind of laughing as you die, but the game's already won. You know what I mean? You're, like, in their base. That's kind of what that felt like. And Mickey's just coming in. He's like, I'm not done with you guys. And just cleans up a couple